This is the power of social media marketing and many others to promote your brand. So, social media is a way to directly connect and, most importantly, stand out in your industry. But how do you decide that where to focus? So, first of all, ask yourself what are your goals? So, Instagram could be a great, but if you also want to create in depth guides, once you have chosen your platform, the next step is but remember each piece of content should align with your marketing funnel. Only the people you want to target will see it. So here your content strategy would be play the most important role. The more you pay, the more people you will reach. This fact is right somewhere. Okay, so this is the beauty of the paid ads. Success is measured by the things, but sometimes you need a push, right? That's where paid ads comes. Hello everyone, welcome to the Digital Marketing Full Course for Beginners. So let's quickly understand what we are going to learn today. What is the agenda of today's video? So we will be learning number 1, what is social media marketing? Number 2, why do you need social media marketing? Number 3, how to understand your audience and choose the right social media platform. Number 4, content strategy according to the platform. And number 5, what is paid social media marketing? So start with number 1, what is social media marketing? So social media marketing is the practice of using social platforms, simple, right? And social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and many others to promote your brand, build a community, and drive your audience to take any action, whether that's buying a product, signing up, or simply engaging with your content. And let me tell you that each of these platforms has its own unique audience and style. For example, Facebook is very great for building communities. Instagram is good for visuals and branding. And LinkedIn is perfect for professional networking, and YouTube gives you the space for longer content. So, number 2, why do you need a social media marketing? Now, you might be thinking that why do I need, right? So, let me tell you that social media marketing is valuable for a range of audiences. So, for example, it could be benefit for the small businesses, right? Because it's a cost-effective way to build brand awareness and reach to local or even global audience. Next could be, it could be benefit for the individuals looking to build a personal brand, whether you are an artist, a coach, or an entrepreneur. So basically, it's essential for showcasing your expertise and reaching like-minded people. The next, it could be benefit for anyone who is selling a product or service. So social media is a way to directly connect with your customer and get a real-time feedback on what they want and need. So basically, you will create a loyal following and have a space to communicate directly with your audience and, most importantly, stand out in your industry. Next, number 3, how to understand your audience and choose the right social media platform according to your niche. So let's understand this. Okay, so now you know that why social media is essential, right? But how do you decide that where to focus, right? This is where understanding your audience comes in. So first of all, ask yourself, what are your goals? Are you looking to connect with professional, show off creative content, or maybe you are trying to reach a younger audience with quick and digestible videos, right? So you have to ask this question to yourself even before starting. So for example, let's say you are a fitness coach, okay? So your main goal is to share health tips, right? And engage people who loves fitness. So Instagram could be a great choice for its visual appeal and health focused communities, right? So you could post workout videos, share stories, and even use Instagram Live for Q&A session with your followers. But if you also want to create in-depth guides, so YouTube could be the best option, right? So in this, choosing the right platform can help you connect with the audience who is most interested in what you offer. And this brings us to our next point, number 4, that is the content strategy according to the platform. So once you have chosen your platform, the next step is to decide on your content strategies. What content type will resonate best on each platform, right? So let's break it down. So let's talk about Instagram. So as I already mentioned that it is fantastic for short videos and reels. So think quick tips or maybe behind the scenes content. Then talking about the YouTube, it allows for longer videos. It will be perfect if you are creating tutorials, vlogs, or maybe product review where you need to go into more depth, right? Now, talking about the Facebook, it has a mix of everything, but works great for community posts and events. But remember, each piece of content should align with your marketing funnel. So you might post an introductory video to bring people in, right? Then a detailed tutorial to engage your existing followers. So as your audience grows, your content should move from awareness to engagement and eventually to the conversion phase. Now, let's talk about number 5, what is paid social media marketing. So let me tell you that there are two main ways you can promote your businesses or content on social media, right? So number 1 is the paid marketing, which we are going to talk about, and the second one is the organic marketing, right? So let's break it down step by step. So let's understand that what is paid social media marketing. So basically it is like taking a shortcut to get noticed, maybe. So you pay the platform like Facebook or Instagram to show your ads to a specific audience, right? Now, so you can think of it like putting up a billboard but online, and instead of everyone seeing it, only the people you want to target will see it. It's just like that. At the same time, organic marketing is completely free. It's about posting content, images, videos, and stories, and then letting people find you naturally, right? So here, your content strategy would be play the most important role. Now, here's, you are not paying to get in front of new audience, okay? Instead, you are focusing on building relationships with the followers you already have and slowly growing your reach through your content, right? Now, let's talk about its cost. Now, this is where the big difference comes in. With paid marketing, maybe you need to set aside some money, right? It could be a small daily budget or a larger campaign budget, right? So it can vary. So you need to keep that thing in your mind. The more you pay, the more people you will reach. This fact is right somewhere, but at the same time, you can see that this differ in different cases, okay? Your creatives could also play a major role instead of just what you pay. And here you can target specific groups based on their interest, age, location, and so many factors. Now, but with organic marketing, there is no money involved, at least not directly. However, it does take time and effort to consistently create, content, post regularly, and engage with your audience. So basically, it takes time instead of money. Now, let's understand that how far does it reach, okay? So this is one of the biggest difference because paid ads, like in this, you can make sure that your content reaches exactly the people you want, even if they are never heard of you before, okay? So this is the beauty of the paid ads. Now, you can target people by age, as I already mentioned, gender also, even the job title, or even their online behavior, like what they are, liking on the social media, what they are sharing to people on the social media. But with the organic marketing, your reach depends a lot on the algorithms, okay? So it's mostly shown to your existing followers, and if they like or share it, then more people might see it. So this is how it basically works. But it's not guaranteed to reach a new audience unless it goes viral. But yes, there are a lot of other factors also. Now let's talk about the strength of the paid social media marketing, and also we will see the organic marketing strength also. So talking about the paid marketing, it is great if you need a quick result. Maybe you are launching a new product, right? Then running a sale or trying to get leads fast, okay? So in these situations, this is perfect. And it is also perfect for the things like ads, promotion, or retargeting people who have already interacted with your brand, okay? Now, at the same time, organic marketing is more about building trust and relationship, right? So it's ideal for showing the human side of your business, right? Sharing updates and keeping your audience engaged over time. Let's talk about that in this, how you can track the success, right? Now, this is very interesting because with paid ads, you get detailed insight. How many people saw your ad, how many people clicked on it, or even bought something because of it, right? So it's super easy to see your return on investment, meaning ROI, which is of course a great factor for your success of your ads or maybe your service or product. So it becomes easy for you to track all these things. But with organic marketing, success is measured by the things like how many people liked your post or content, how many people commented on that, how many people shared your content, and then how many people followed you, right? So it tells you whether people are engaging with your content, but it's harder to track whether it's actually turning into sales or not, right? For example, you are running a Facebook ad to promote your new online course, right? And of course, you can also, boost an Instagram post so that more people can see it. You can also use LinkedIn ads to target professional in your particular industry, right? So if I talk about the example of the organic marketing, so in this, maybe you are posting a motivational quote or a behind the scene video. Maybe you are sharing a blog post. Now maybe you are replying to the comments and building relationship with your followers, right? So these are the examples of the social media paid marketing and the organic marketing as well. Now if I have to tell you that which one is fast, right, then of course paid ads, like it's like a sprint. You will see the result in an hour or maybe days, because you are paying to get noticed fast, right? But again, organic marketing on the other end is more like a marathon. It's slower but more stable. You will need to stick with it for weeks or months to to see the growth, but it pays off in building long-term connections. So of course, with paid marketing, you can also try the organic marketing as well. Now if I ask you that which one you should choose, so you can think of this way, like organic marketing is your foundation maybe, right? And it's where you build your brand, connect with your audience and keep them engaged, right? But sometimes you need a push, right? That's where paid ads comes in. So for example, let's say you just launch a new product, right? So you can post about it organically to let your followers know, right? But you can also run a paid ad to reach more new people who might be interested but don't follow you yet, right? So at last I want to tell you that in your social media marketing journey, whether it will be paid or organic, you will be using some tools for researching, right? Maybe writing content for posting, and maybe analyzing the result. So for that you can watch this video, which is here in the I button. Okay, so I hope you have get an idea about what social media marketing is, the different platforms, the different content strategies according to the platform, and you also got to know about the paid social media marketing as well as the organic social media marketing. So with this, thank you for choosing Know How Academy as a source of your knowledge. Until then, keep learning and stay curious.